Hello there, it's Matt, the vinyl minimalist. Breaking news! I bought a new record again. Well, again, after a long time, I bought a new record, a very, very special one. I'm quite happy, quite excited about it. What is it? It's strange. It's strange. So, the artist's name is The Sensational Guitars of Dan and Dale. Now, you might not be familiar with the Sensational Guitars of Dan and Dale, but you might be familiar with Sun Ra. And actually, Sun Ra is an artist that I personally do not know very well at all. I know that I should. In German, there's a nice word, Bildungslücke, which you can translate as education gap, which basically means that if there's something that you should know about, something that is actually very famous, and you don't know about, then you've got the gap in your education. So in German, there's one word for that. And so the other day I was in one of my favorite record shops in Hamburg, and I was looking through the jazz records, and I found this one, and I like the cover. I like the Batman 1960s design, and actually this whole record is a huge scam. Okay, I'm talking in all different senses. So, I don't know where to start. You're seeing, I just don't know where to start. Okay, so this is not a soundtrack to the Batman series. It's got nothing to do with Batman, and it's got nothing to do with Dan and Dale. There are some sensational guitars. So basically the artist is Sun Ra and the Blues Project. They are not credited on the original issue, the original pressing. This is a reissue from 2001, and it's in a good it's in a good shape. It's quite nice. What I like about it is some more Batman artwork, and this whole album is, I would call it a new genre, Batsploitation. You know, you got the blaxploitation, and that's Batsploitation. It's just exploitation of Batman, whatever, Batman fans. So it's a fake Batman soundtrack by a fake band. Isn't that amazing? I find it's really amazing. Now, what I really love are the titles of the songs. So the first title is a real song. It's the Batman theme. It's the a reprise, a cover of the original Batman theme by Neil Hefti. I didn't know it was Neil Hefti who composed the original theme. You know, everyone knows the theme, like Batman, Batman. Everyone knows. If you don't know it, just Google it. And so that's the reprise of the band of Dan and Dale and their sensational guitars. It's so funny. And so that's the only song that's kind of a real song. And now I'm going to read you the names of the following songs. They just basically jam. You got a band of some incredible musicians, and they just jam around. So the second track is called Batman's Batmorang. Then you've got Batman and Robin Over the Roofs. Then The Penguin Chase, Flight of the Batman, Joker is Wild, Robin's Theme, Penguin's Umbrella, Batman and Robin Swing, Batmobile Wheels, The Riddler's Retreat, and the last one, The Bad Cave. Hilarious titles. I mean, you could just take the music and put it in a different cover and make a completely different album out of it, and they just made a Batman album out of it. It's fair enough. It's cool. It's basically, it's not jazz. Yeah, it was in the jazz section because the sensational guitars of Dan and Dale is a project by Sun Ra and the Blues Project. I know nothing about Sun Ra, nothing about the Blues Project. Yeah, in any case, the music on this album is not jazz, it's what is it? Surf rock. And until a few days ago, I didn't know I needed a surf rock album. Now I do know I need it. It's fantastic. The music is real fun. It's real fun to listen to. It's groovy. It's dancey, and the sound quality is not very good, frankly. But it's okay. It's just it's very cheesy. This whole thing is so cheesy, and it's so beautiful 1960s, and I love it. Okay, very happy about that. And then in a few days I will probably get another new record. It's okay because recently I sold a few of my old records I didn't need. And the second one that I will probably get, there's a lady who lives not very far away from me who sells this album. Well, it's not this one, it's another copy of Mozart's Requiem. So this is a Slovak copy of the late 1980s. It's a very modern one because it's digital recording. Wow. I got it for very little money in a very good shape in Slovakia, and I love the composition. I don't like Mozart. I really don't. I've got a personal problem with Mozart. His music, I mean, he was a genius, of course, but his music is a bit too simple, maybe, for me. I know you're not supposed to say these things about the genius of Mozart. I respect him as a genius, but I guess he could have done much better music if he wanted to, maybe, or maybe not, I don't know. In any case, his last piece, the Requiem, is an exception in his work. It's a very serious work, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I got it a few years ago in Slovakia, and just by chance, because I heard this Requiem stuff, it should be different than the other Mozart stuff, and I instantaneously loved it. Then unfortunately, what happened a month ago or 2 months ago, I bought a new record player, a better one than what I had, and the new record player recognizes this as a digital recording. This recording is very clear, and the sound is very thin. It's very glassy, it's very tinny in the sense of tin, like metally, and you can really hear it, and it's just no fun listening to it. It was a record I really loved with the old turntable. The new turntable, I don't like it, so that's why I was looking for another one, a non-digital, a analog copy of it, and I guess I found it. So in a few days I will see the copy at the lady's place, and hopefully it will be nice, and I'll buy it, and I'll have a decent copy of this one. So that was breaking news for today. I hope we'll see each other in the next video. Bye bye.